go. What's up, guys? Building a Kerdi shower, and I got our foam pan here. We're gonna put this up there. We're ready to rock and roll. So you see how light this is? I'd probably be having to carry like 4 or 5 bags of mortar up these stairs. Instead, I got this. So here we go. Look at the Kerdi-Shower-LS. Box. Oh my gosh. Can you believe we're setting tile on foam, Steve?
Sure beats a 50-pound bag of mortar.
How many bags of mud do you think we need for this pan here? If we're floating it?
We would need at least 4.5.
Yeah, so
50-pound bags that would need to be pre-mixed product.
What do you think Bob Moody would say about setting tile on foam?
Well, in true Bob Moody style, he would go, "Oh, that's ridiculous!"
Yeah, he'd be pissed off. He'd throw out some shit about he's been doing this for 25 years and
40 years.
40 years, okay. It's usually 25 years. Usually the experts are always, you always hear the 25 years. I don't know what the number is with 25 years, but it's I've been doing this for 25 years. So anybody ever tells you they've been doing it for 25 years without you asking them, just go the other way. You don't want them. Some high density foam with the waterproofing already on it.
Pre-sloped.
Oh, pre-sloped. Yeah, it is pre-sloped on there. So it's already sloped, which is nice. Just then set it down. Yeah, I'm not good at math, so I failed math class. Here's our channel body. Do not step. Do not step to this, huh? Huh? Okay. We open it up. It's got a little hair catcher in here. Oh, it comes with a, here's our no hub coupling. This is going to hook into our ABS pipe. And then it has the foam carrier, which is going to thin set down to the floor to actually hold the line drain in, just like this. Right?
Yep.
Something like that.
Exactly.
So that's going to sit in there, boom, on the floor. We're going to Kerdi fix to the drain, and then we're going to thin set down on the bottom of the pan. That's one part. What else we got? Here's some corners. Comes with preformed waterproofing corners. Did you ever figure out what this thing is for?
That's for direct install on top of the
Crap.
felt.
Don't need it.
Yeah, I guess it's just to make it look like it's fancy.
Here's a pipe seal,
We use those.
better known as a nipple seal. Right?
For that nipple. It's a good little additional waterproofing
Nipple seal.
in case you get wild while cutting the felt. Or
Here we need these guys. Okay, these guys are clutch. We got with 2 outside corners and then 4 inside corners. So we need these. Don't throw these away. Instructions online.
they used to do the DVD.
If you speak Spanish, you can do that. Un poquito.
Kind of have the Spanglish in the trades.
And then installation instructions, which
Regular circular flange to the line drain, which we are installing now.
looks like a bunch of BS that probably will never work in real life. That's usually how it works, doesn't it? No, I don't know. I just don't read instructions. They're stupid. So explain these guys.
Here we have 3 different types of flanges that Schluter sells. This is the tileable grate. They also have a perforated grate that is all steel, and then a regular solid steel.
This is the tileable grate. You actually thin set tile to it, so you don't see it. It like disappears. So they'll just be like open grout joints where the water's going to flow.
Schluter calls for a 3/16 opening around this grate to allow for drainage, and these are our spacers.
About 3/16.
So here we have the interior portion. This is the actual.
This is the channel body.
This
is going in the floor before we start tiling. We're going to actually put this in first
This
today.
will get waterproof.
So these spacers, you actually, when you're setting your floor tile, you put these in so that you know where to bring your tiles to, so that this part once you get the tile set on the floor, you take these out. This slips in here with the tile on, so it'll leave the right size channel for our drain. Goop in there. So we're gonna rock and roll. Ready? All right, we're gonna get busy. All right. Is it? Oh,
that's why. Yeah. I like to use a little harder of a surface for the top of the curb. I don't really trust sheetrock to hold itself together as efficiently as our cement board. This is 1/4-inch hardy backer.
Efficiently, that's a nice word.
So we want our
this
our
is dent shield. Dent shield, 1/2-inch dent shield. It's already waterproof, but we're gonna go ahead and waterproof on top of waterproof. But the hardy backer is not. We're gonna go Kerdi over that. What do they say? Kerdi to wood is no good, right?
Always
the old saying.
It rhymes, it's gotta be right.
So that's why we can't put this Kerdi felt right over the 2x4s for the Kerdi.
Any more than 33.
So we wrap the niche in hardy backer as well. Is it niche or is it niche? Or niche.
This is America.
It's America, man.
Say niche. Spelled niche.
Niche.
So it's spelled, so it sounds like niche.
Niche.
Not the stuff I got.
Not the stuff you brought. I have 2 bags
Unmodified.
of Schluter unmodified.
Okay.
Look, it says unmodified right on the bag. That's
Why do
what
we gotta
using.
use unmodified, Steve? You don't know.
Schluter is
Some
code
kind of
for
science.
Schluter.
Right.
We use unmodified because
Some kind of scientific BS. Why we have to use unmodified
it's-
thin set?
It's science.
Some kind of
it's
science. Ask your Schluter rep. I don't know.
I've seen it in action. I've tried to use modified.
I just noticed here too on the installation instructions, it says system de douche, which again, I don't speak Spanish, but
That's
that
French.
sounds like system for douchebags.
Dang.
Who don't know how to float. They use this foam cap, right?
Hey,
System for douche bags. Setting tile on fun. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I can't believe the world has come to this. So here we got our Schluter set, unmodified thin set going. And we're gonna mix that up. This is gonna be for the Kerdi felt going over the dent shield. Schluter just came out with a thin set, and so far so good. All right, we got Steve-O putting up the set mortar.
No looser. Hold the actual teeth of the trowel. And that ensures bondage into the felt. This is for Schluter. For me. For us.
All right. So you just put it up like wallpaper, huh?
Stick. Now work it out like it's a sheet of window tint.
What do you got there? A nice flat trowel, Steve?
You ought to have a nice flat, any flat surface will work. We just as a tile guy, you like our flat trowels. And this now will help us ensure we can embed our felt into the mortar. You want to be able to feel and see the mortar push around and flatten out.
Getting all the air pockets, everything out of there, right?
Working it out like a piece of tint.
Pretty good at that, man. You should hang some wallpaper.
This is almost like I've done this before.
Yeah. If I tried this, I'd be getting crap everywhere.
Probably.
You know, an old school mud guy trying to hang wallpaper, you know, nope. It'd be a mess.
Takes finesse.
Takes a mess, huh? Oh, we're gonna get a good stick on that, baby. 2-inch overlap over the other sheet. That's what Schluter requires for complete waterproofing.
Felt this specific to Schluter, their waterproof felt is slightly elastic, which offers more by way of
Crack isolation.
crack isolation.
Okay. All right. What are you doing, Steve?
Here we're going to
Put the nipple cover on.
slip on.
I don't know if that's gonna cover. Oh, look at it.
Thanks
stretch.
to Schluter, they
Oh my
made
gosh.
an elasticized cover.
Oh.
And fits like a glove. Keeper.
I don't know. Just something about seeing that was just so. No, I heard it.
You know, it's like every time it fits, I'm always like, you know, I think of Nate Dogg on one of them dames was sexy as hell. I said, ooh, I like your size.
So we're using the Schluter all set for sticking the foam pan to the plywood. So this is modified, I believe. Yep, it is modified. So we use this wherever we're sticking to wood. So the foam pan or Dietra underneath, we would use that. We applied a good bead of Kerdi-Fix to the base of the drain here.
Tile guys are naturally anal retentive.
Naturally. Here we go. So we got our foam carrier. We got our no hub coupler here and a little stub out of ABS pipe. You can see down there, there's our trap. It's the end of our trap coming up, our 2-inch trap. So we're going to bed the drain and thin set at the same time putting ABS glue on here and putting it all down at once.
So hopefully.
Okay, thin setting down, channel body. Oh, what do you got, Johnny? Hold on, let me focus in on ABS glue, yep.
I'm glued! I'm glued!
Veered off course, kids. Yep. So Steve's packing thin set all in that channel, which is, I told him overkill, but he doesn't listen to me.
Nobody complains
Never
about
has.
overkill.
So Steve's putting the pookie on there. Lots of glue.
That's the glue.
So put it on the male end too.
Lube her up.
Oh yeah.
Isaac loves this part.
Oh yeah. Lube it up, good Steve.
Robert Plant.
Not every day you get to simultaneously be a tile guy and a plumber.
Yep. Jackass of all trades. Okay, so we're getting the channel body embedded in that thin set. It's glued down, level, making sure it's nice and level.
A quarter.
37.
Let's go ahead and keep it centered. I guess that's it. Just like a steak inch or stand it up and cut it. Yeah, it feels like this thing's covered in
Dude, what the hell?
aphids or something.
Go. All right, so here's our foam. Check it out. No mortar bed, just foam.
Shop back here, fucking steel softer.
Got our double-sided tape that they give us.
Sticky tape.
Attachments.
Fix it together. Oh, look at that. Like a glove. How much do you weigh, Steve?
200.
Liar.
185. little bit.
So you can see Steve had to cut a slit in the flap so that he could fold it over on itself.
Obviously, to make the line joint fit, we're going to have to cut on a seam, right down the seam, and now we'll achieve our 2-inch overlap as long as we embed that part of the flange back, and then we'll flip our back part of the attached flange, leaving us one corner here.
Then we'll put Kerdi fix in there.
We will Kerdi fix anything that does not fit a corner. Right in our back corner will be our polyurethane Kerdi fix.
So now we're just going to speed it up a little bit so we don't take too much time here. So you can see Steve has spread out some thin set and he's folding the flaps down, embedding that Kerdi into the thin set. Again, this is a mechanical bond. It's not a chemical bond like two mortars chemically bond together. It's a mechanical bond. The fleece in the Kerdi is actually getting embedded into the thin set mortar to form a bond. Well, that's why it's really important to really burn it in. And that's what he's doing with this trowel there. Steve's done quite a few of these, so he's pretty good. He's a Kerdi master. I'd say Steve himself has probably put in, I don't know, 30 or so of these line drains over the years. Almost every shower we're doing nowadays has a line drain. It's the new thing. Everybody wants it. You can see Steve's using 2 trowels now. One trowel to hold in the corner and his margin trowel to embed the flap into the thin set. So when you're doing the corners, it's nice to have 2 trowels with you. I'll get a really nice tight waterproof bond there. Keep in mind we're going to be using Kerdi fix in that corner too. So now he's just spreading for the back flap there.
1/8 inch by 1/8 inch is recommended.
So you can use like a 3/16 V-notch too.
V-notch will be just fine. This is just specified by Kerdi for their own sake.
Getting that last back flap up on the wall should be the, yeah, there we go. Again, take note of how he embeds that flap into the thin set, really getting that Kerdi to burn into the mud, squeezing out any extra thin set. You don't want a buildup of thin set, you don't want pockets or bubbles. So that's what he's doing with his trowels, is just removing any excess thin set and making sure that that's properly bonded there with enough pressure. And now he's just wiping it all off, making it nice and clean. So just finishing her up here, and want to get a little close-up of the corners. You can see the detail there. That's a nice corner. Now we're going to use some Kerdi Fix, which is a silane based sealant. It sets up really hard and really fast. It's probably the best sealant out on the market that I've used, regardless if you're using Kerdi or any other, anything else you want to seal. I mean, it's really good stuff. So we're doing that corner because we did make that slit in the flap, just to give us a little incentive there where it was slit. So we're going to do that on both sides. Just a nice bead of Kerdi Fix there. And you want to make sure when you put that bead in, use a finger or some other tool to really embed the Kerdi Fix into the felt as well.
Working with the preformed corners, I put those in before the band.
Get back to stretching.
Next thing you know, you're addicted to it.
I've been doing yoga like every other day.
Smart,
15,
yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, my yoga is the stretcher. They have this huge stretch book. It's basically yoga stretchers.
Exactly, that's what, yeah.
Go.
All right, so we're here. We got about everything waterproofed. We just got a little bit of band put on the niche here, the niche, and yeah, we're good. So come over here, Johnny. Check this out. You can see our pan. Everything's waterproof down here. Shower all waterproof, sloped, no floating, nothing. We got the foam pan in, the line drain, and everything's ready to go, man. So what do you think, Steve? You happy with it?
The pan is the most important area. We have this fully waterproof.
We licked it, man.
So there's nothing left but to slap tile down.
Yep. Right on. I want to thank you again for checking out another one of my videos. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you got some laughs along the way. If you enjoyed this, please click subscribe and look for more videos, as we'll be putting one out about one a week. So again, thank you very much. I want you to leave you guys with this. You are worth it. We are changing courses here as a country to put more value on the American workers here, and just know your value. You guys are valuable. If you know your skills, there's not that many of us out there. For some reason, everybody else got into doing other things. So know your value. Go out and get yours, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and let's keep this rolling. Let's keep this whole thing moving. So love you guys. God bless. Peace out.